Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video on Meat Loaf, who unfortunately left us back a couple of weeks ago, back in January 2022, and just through the iconic album Battered Out of Hell, which was one of the highest selling albums at all time. We just looked at him and his incredible voice and stage persona, and those songs which are just part of our growing up, certainly if you're a 70s kid like me. And as I said last time, if you haven't got Bat Out of Hell, do yourself a favour, go and get it. We're going from there to a lass whose story started in 1993. And she was born in Florida, singer, songwriter and actress, and very much her career started in the 2000s. She got a start with the Nickelodeon series Victorious, which was all about a performing arts school. And the story today has tragedy in it, well and truly, and her response to that tragedy was pretty amazing. So we're going to give her a bit of a go today. Who we're talking about? Ariana Grande. Now, she just is the all-encompassing performer. She has got an incredible singing voice. Just to start right, there's such power, such passion, perfect voice to deliver the pop that she does, but the power, and we'll get onto a couple of the songs in a minute where the power is absolutely amazing. She's got the dancing, of course, and she's also got the looks, which also helps, and sort of a bit of an influencer really in the world. In my way of thinking, she's a very positive influence, and given her age, perfect for the teenagers that people who love her. She very much has, I suppose, her looks have been inspired by people such as, the screen goddesses, really, Audrey Hepburn, Anne Margaret, Nancy Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe. Very much her looks have been inspired by those iconic screen goddesses. Between 2013 and 2022, there's been 6 studio albums, 1 compilation album, 2 EPs, and 52 singles. It's actually a lot of singles right there. I think about 6, more than 6 songs, 7 songs, an album which have been released as singles. There's also a live CD in there as well. And all the clips we've got coming up are live, so it's going to be able to get, it's good to see Ariana doing her stuff. It's estimated she sold around 85 million albums, making one of the highest of all time, really. Beatles, 600 million, Elvis, 500 million, Elton John, about 300 million. So 85 million is pretty good. And it's in this day and age of streaming, 98 billion streams. There we go. Right there. Amazing what you can do. You don't just have to wait for an album to come out anymore. You can release songs and people will certainly buy your music even if they're live streams. So there we go. Ariana has been very respected. She's been nominated 533 times for various awards, and she's actually won 185 times. Things like the American Music Awards, ASCAP Pop Awards, Billboard Music Awards, Brit Awards. So given this girl is born in Florida, Brit is England, so both sides of the Atlantic here, 2 Grammy Awards. So that's pretty amazing for someone who's not that old, really. MTV Awards, you'd expect a few of those, and also a number of Guinness World Records, just nearly around highest, quickest selling albums, that sort of stuff. And so, a lot of well-deserved awards there, not just from fans, but also from the industry. She is a massive supporter of causes, and if she's asked to support a particular cause, like to sing at an event or something like that, she'll do that. This is what makes her such a positive influence in the world. Now, we can't talk about Ariana Grande. We're talking about one particular event, which even though she didn't contribute to at all, it was at one of her concerts where this happened. You just imagine who would go to an Ariana Grande concert. It could have been someone who was going to their first concert ever. Teenagers, their parents. just going along for it. It's a nice, safe, good time. And that's what you'd expect when you go to a concert. That's the sort of stuff that happens, but not in a certain night in Manchester in 2017. It was the Manchester Arena, and a bomb exploded inside the arena. So 1 minute everyone was dancing and enjoying life and having a good time, and next minute there was carnage all over the place. And first of all, we bring up nights like this one and realise how raw and poignant this night still is to many, many people around the world, many people in Manchester, and how poignant it was to know that life is pretty well changed forever on a night like this. And of course, as the artist, who obviously wants to give the audience the best time, it completely wiped her as well. She's been starting to blame herself. Is this something I did, something I said? Is it just something about me that someone didn't like? All of the stuff that goes through your head when something like this happens at one of your concerts. Now, the world was shocked at this point. The world didn't really know how to deal with this. And there's no answer to the why question here either. I mean, people are thinking, why that night? Why that arena? Why that sort of thing? What was the guy thinking? There's no answer to the why question. But that does not help the families that are going through grief. Uncontainable, uncontrollable emotions, just roller coaster events from time after time after time. And, all the comments we make about, getting over, we don't get over this stuff, even walking with it. I don't want to walk with this thing. Because 1 minute I think was happy at a concert of all things, and next minute the world has just changed. And so Ariana Grande, what was she going to do in this situation? Well, what she decided to do, and this is the absolute strength of this girl, she had two choices to make here. She could have either just curled it up into a ball and said, my singing career is over, there's no coming back from this. Or the other side it could be, well, hang on a minute, all these people came to see me. I can't reconcile this thing either. So what she decided to do a little way later is to have One Love Manchester. So what she did is got a few of her friends together, recording artists, musicians, producers, techies, the whole thing. And they put on a concert in support and as a fundraiser for the families of Manchester. And so this lass, who's only in her 20s, right, 93, 13, 23, she 20 years old, only just, pretty much. She decided, I'm going to try and make the best of this. I'm going to put on a concert and raise money for Manchester. And this is certainly what happened, and very much she was able to make a difference and bring hope into what was a devastated and shocked community. So I think the story of the Ariana Grande story today is the fact that she felt like she needed to do something. She could have said, no, I'm not going to do anything here, but she did something, and she brought hope to the community of Manchester. She just could have gone back to the US and said, oh, well, that's kind of it. But no, she stayed. She made a difference. This is the beautiful thing about Ariana Grande. She does give her support to causes, and there was a massive cause very close to her heart. And Ariana, if you're actually watching this, or any of the team, your team that are watching, thank you for what you did here. It's stuck in my memory, and this little guy all the way in Adelaide, South Australia, so far away from Manchester or Florida, really. Thank you for what you did for the people of Manchester. Please don't blame yourself here for what happened. I hope that will be helpful for you. And for the people, if any people of Manchester are watching, really, really sorry for this, guys. It rocked the whole world. So I trust that you are doing your best despite the circumstances. Think about the memories, the good memories that you've got, and walk together, walk with the person, because they're still there in some way. So yeah, we've got a little bit sadder today, but it was pretty bad event, this one. So, but let's get on to the clips. Let's bring a little bit of positivity back into this video, because as I've said before, Ariana Grande is an incredible artist, really fantastic singer, fantastic dancer, looks so good on stage, just the whole package. 85 million album sales, 98 billion views. What more can we say than that? So we've got, first of all, Break Free. Now, all of these songs today came off the album My Everything, by the way. And so Break Free is just one of these classic, inspiring, let's just try and be ourselves, and let's just try and make the best of the life, because we only get one attempt of it. So let's break through from what we know and really be ourselves. So that's the live version, which is pretty cool. We then got Bang Bang. This is probably the song, when I think of Ariana Grande, this is probably the song that I think of, and a song that I recognise the most. And again, here we see just how great she is on stage. Bang Bang is just a really, really compelling vocal right here. Just the whole thing of Ariana Grande. She is such a compelling performer. I thought also we'd go to that concert in Manchester, and we've got the song One Last Time. So just a perfect finale to this concert. You've got everyone back up on stage, and everyone just kind of sang the song together. And just a really, really good clip to leave this video with today. And it's probably the song that I'll give title to this particular video today, just because of its significance in the world. And so there we are today. So what are you doing to make a difference in your part of the world? If it's tragic circumstances in particular, people need people to stand up and to make a difference despite it all. And this is the story of Ariana Grande today. Well, if you've come back for another one, or this is your first time, the Life Reflections Through Music, as we've looked at Ariana's story today, I trust you've been encouraged and in your own journey, because it's all about life reflecting through music. So what can we do to reflect the music in our own lives? And thank you everybody for hanging around to the end. Thank you for the engagement that we've been getting of late, which has been pretty cool. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to go on to Aussie duo Bachelor Girl with buses, trains and all the rest of it. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.